Hello, brothers and sisters. Once again, it's me, Messenger Christopher, Spirit World X. Well, brothers and sisters, the Great Deception is winding up, and we're going into the fourth quarter of the destruction of the great attempt to hijack this redemption process. And of course, I just put a video up yesterday, and in that video, I, of course, that was yesterday, and I was talking about this flying monkey who works for the hijacked in purpose, three-dimensional and conscious awareness, five sensory and depth perception, five sensory organ defined in identity, corporate hive mind, who of course own Google, own all of the processes that maintain our present democratic, capitalist, psycho-socioeconomic, geopolitical, religious, scientific, and judicial process. Well, I was talking about how it is Bobby Hemmitt, along with this individual calling himself your brother, Panic, who's supposedly passed away. You might see when you're watching his videos how it has in the caption underneath his video, rest in peace, brother Panic. And you might see his videos with 60,000 views, and all of this is nothing more than manipulation. So I want you, brothers and sisters, to be aware of how it is social media is used to maintain your diluted sense of awareness, which is, of course, of no fault of it's of no fault of your own. Of course, if you are a melanated man or woman, a so-called black or African, who's had your true identity taken from you, and of course, you've been left to wonder what the hell a Jew is, when in all actuality, you're the only Jews on the planet. Well, social media is used to also, while reprogramming your field of conscious awareness and sensory depth perception capacity, you, brothers and sister Gentiles, who, of course, by no fault of your own, who have had your purpose for existing here in this Matrix program hijacked internally by the corporate hive mind, you being conditioned by the manipulations of Jews and Gentiles. You would call them just regular content creators or actors and actresses. You find them in the news media. You find them, just as a part of, your social media experience. And a lot of them you've never seen before. For instance, if you're melanated or European or Asian or Indian or Arab, this gentleman, Charleston White. I mean, Charleston White, 19 Keys, a lot of these, Rashad Jamal, a lot of these individuals you've never heard of, just like I never heard of them. Now, of course, there are other individuals like Bobby Hemmitt, to whom you have been, accustomed to seeing when you reflect back on material that related to the elevated conscious community from, 10, 15 years ago. Of course, he's made a lot of appearances throughout the country in many states. And of course, he was paid to make all of the appearances that he's been making. And of course, paid by who? Paid by the corporate hive mind, who, of course, is responsible for the reprogramming and five sensory stimulation, five sensory depth perception, five sensory organ stimulation of your Black, African, or should I say Jewish mind throughout this country in particular. Now, of course, we also have this gentleman calling himself Panic. What a name for an enlightened individual, Brother Panic, who, of course, he ascribes to having adoration for Baphomet. And when we consider the inverted five-pointed star and how it is, we've seen this five-pointed star in so many horror films. And, when you consider many of the serial killers that we've had, here in America, you also, recall them having the five-pointed star, marked in blood on their wall in their homes. And of course, think about Sean Diddy Combs and the five-pointed inverted star that he, of course, that he maintained on the floor in his mansion. And of course, it was a very important part of a lot of the ceremonies, and of course, a lot of the sacrifices that he has been purported to have done with many individuals who you would call stars, five-pointed stars, okay? That's just a hint, but I'll get to that in the next video so that you can totally explain, or so that you can totally understand the purpose of the five-pointed star and the purpose of the inverted star, what they mean and how they relate to your five sensory depth perception, or how they relate to your conscious awareness, which, of course, comes with five sensory depth perception if you're a Gentile, so that you can have the opportunity to experience the three-dimensional field. Now, getting back to Bobby Hemmitt, last night when I put up that video talking about how it is Bobby Hemmitt was, he's being sloppy about how he's putting his videos together and the date and timestamps that he's putting on his videos to maintain the hijacking attempt of this redemption process by watching all of my videos, taking all of the information out of my videos that he deems necessary for him to be able to accomplish the mission of hijacking the redemption process, adding the information that he takes out of my videos to the knowledge that he has on black magic. Black. And that word black again. Here we go. Well, the knowledge he has taken from my videos and applied to the knowledge that he has on melanin. And, he, of course, no differently than this Panic individual who wants you to believe that he's already gone and dead. No differently than Stephen Darby Ministries, of course, who is also a part of this hijacking attempt, who is not dead, who is creating videos in real time with his wife and with his kids as they play music in the background, and he's, behind the pulpit preaching, or behind the podium that he uses. No differently than him and all of the other individuals I've been mentioning: Rashad Jamal, Nuri Mohammed, Louis Farrakhan, Bill or William Donahue, Pastor Charles Lawson, Billy Carson, 19 Keys. Oh my goodness. Anthony T. Browder, or Tony Browder, who's recently put a video up. I mean, all of these individuals, including Papa Duck, all of these individuals are working in concert together. You will often hear them, and a lot of tarot card readers as well. You will often hear them mention each other in their videos so as to triangulate you. You know, one of them who is fake will mention another one who is fake, and then you will go to their videos and you will hear more about what they want you to believe is the real situation for you here in America in 2025. And of course, completing the circle. In doing so, completing the circle of triangulation and getting closer to the hijacking attempt of this redemption process. Now, last night when I put up the videos I put up, of course, I told you about how it was Bobby Hemmitt was looking younger in a video that he had date and time stamped for 3 months ago, okay, which was Making Sense of the Madness Part 3, okay? And of course, I was comparing that video to a video he put up 8 years ago, titled Making Sense of the Madness Part 1 of 6, all right? Now, of course, you know, these individuals attempting to get ahead of my exposing them, what Bobby Hemmitt did between yesterday at 7 a.m. and this evening is he, of course, changed his dates on his videos. Now, of course, when I showed you the video last night of his video Making Sense of the Madness Part 1 of 6, I didn't have the opportunity to show you the date and timestamp on that video because I didn't want to play the video. Now, I'm not going to play any audio when I do play a few moments of this video that I'm going to play now for you, because what he has done is he's taken the date off of that video for 8 years ago, and of course, he changed it to 3 months ago, believe it or not. From 8 years ago to 8 years ago was 2014, 15, something like that, to now, June of 2025. This is how desperate these people are in the attempt to make me look crazy and to keep you, brothers and sisters, in confusion. Now, what I want to show you right now is just crazy. It's mind-blowing, okay? So give me a second here to get everything going here so that you have an opportunity to see just how sloppy, not only physically sloppy, but mentally sloppy this gentleman is. All right, so what I'm going to do is, hold on one second here. I kind of screwed that up. Okay, here we go. All right, so what I would like you to look at, brothers and sisters, is, okay, here's the first video I want you to look at. Okay, you see Bobby Hemmitt there? All right, now the title on that video is Making Sense of the Madness, Part 1, the alchemical something. All right, notice that blue shirt he's wearing, and notice his hair. Notice his haircut. Notice how it looks the same. He's wearing that blue shirt, his necklaces, and those white pants in this video. And this video, of course, let's see when this video came out. Okay. Now I have it turned down. All right, there's a commercial there. Okay. There's a commercial. Let's go to that. Okay. Whoa. Let's get that back up. Okay. So you see there, he has a garbage can on the table, right? And what date do you see on that video? Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, brothers and sisters. I want to say 1 year ago, not 3 months ago. 1 year ago. You see that? 1 year ago. It's right in front of my finger. 1 year ago. All right, right there. Okay, now let's stop this video. And then we're going to go down here to Bobby Hemmitt, Making Sense of the Madness, Series 2, Part 1 of 6. All right. I'm sorry, my leg hit that and I didn't mean to. So here we go. All right, now let's pull that video up. All right, look at his necklaces, the white pants, the blue shirt. Okay, let's look at the date. Let's look at the title on that. Bobby Hemmitt, Making Sense of the Madness. And what date do you see on this video? Let's go here. Okay, let's see. Where's the date? There's the date. Okay. That date is 8 years ago. Can you see it? Right there. 8 years ago. Right there in front of my finger. 8 years ago. Now, how is it possible? And by the way, this is for educational purposes only. I don't want anyone to misconstrue what I'm doing. I'm just making a note of what's really going on with the people that we call our brothers and sisters. Just so that you are not swept under the rug of manipulation that these individuals are attempting to, of course, put over on you. I mean, these people are very desperate and they're very dangerous. So I want you, please, be very careful of the present situation, brothers and sisters, because what the system is doing, the corporate hive mind right now, they are not only in social media attempting to use European women and European men and in videos that are meant to influence you to believe that the future is bright and the economy is going to be booming. But they are also using European men and women to, no differently than Bobby Hemmitt, to hijack this redemption process. And while that's going on, and those European men, for instance, is David Icke. David Icke created a video recently, of course, and in that video he was talking about how it is the archons are responsible for all that's happening in our government, and they are a species that are unknown to the planet. And he talks about how the reptilians are, they are running loose in our government, and they are in control of the corporate hive mind. And listen, brothers and sisters, you have to be very, very, very vigilant in this day and time. You have to be very vigilant to stay ahead of all the manipulation. because while they're telling you many fictitious narratives in regards to who you are, where you are, by what processes you exist, and of course, attempting to silence my channel while, of course, allowing a skewed uh, 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 while allowing skewed information to be propagated by the individuals I have mentioned. They are planning very soon to, of course, take every one of your jobs and, for the most part, put you merge you into a digital currency system and a social credit score system that you certainly are not going to survive as a result of you not wanting to go along with their narrative. So, and that narrative, of course, is, of course, on the opposite end of the spectrum of redemption. And redemption is not difficult, brothers and sisters. Redemption has everything to do with you acknowledging that you are not what you see in the mirror, that your body is nothing more than a combined gene sequence mutation that has been pre programmed for your infinite electromagnetic conversion. If you are a Gentile, I want you to imagine that you are a Jew. Or if you're white or Asian or Arab or Indian, imagine that you're Jew and I'm talking to you. And if you're Jewish, or if you're black and you believe you're black and you believe melanin defines your identity and melanin sets you apart and provides you with a great advantage, imagine that you're absolutely wrong. And the individuals attempting to influence you into believing that you're right are paid to literally maintain your inverted field of conscious awareness and your standard seven sensory depth perception so that you remain only aware of what you see in the mirror, your capacity to perceive light and sound through your five sensory organs, and of course your capacity to to feel the electrochemical magnetic division of our matrix program, that's solid, liquid, and gas. These individuals are attempting to maintain through the deceptive processes that they are working by at the moment your inverted field of conscious awareness. So remember this. This is a very, very serious moment, and we can overcome these psychopaths. All we have to do is maintain resilience, decide that we no longer need the supports that we have grown to depend on. I mean, the supports you've grown to depend on, and that you feel a sense of desperation in losing, brothers and sisters, as a result of having to decide to realign your field of conscious awareness with the standard conversion processes that we infinite spirits exist by in this, what Elon Musk calls is a simulation, and what I know to be our co-created electrochemical magnetic immortal life support creation matrix genetic evolutionary program. The system is attempting to take all of everything you know away from you at this time. It's in motion. The taking away everything that you have known to maintain the lifestyle and the field of awareness that you have been used to and reprogrammed to as a Jew and conditioned to as a Gentile is being taken away from you anyway. So now it's time to stand up. It's not hard for you to see that these people didn't just make mistakes on these videos that, I just made you aware of for nothing. It wasn't by, it wasn't on purpose that the gentleman showed that he, of course, created two videos with the same outfit on, the same chains, the same outfit, the same desk, the same chalkboard, and, of course, put two date and time stamps that are 8 years apart. Does that make any sense to you? Of course it doesn't, because if you look at most anyone's videos, they never have the same outfit on, the same chains, and the same, chalkboard directly in front of them or directly behind them. And, that never happens. Well, now you've had an opportunity to see how it is these individuals are sloppier than you could imagine. I thank you very much for joining me. I ask you to stay tuned to some more of the most mind-blowing worldwide paradigm shift show, shift clip uploads yet to date, brought to you by the High Council of the Order of the Crystal Keys. And the next uploads will be, of course, brought to you by, without them knowing it, Mariah Carey. There's a hero inside your heart, brothers and sisters. It's time to be that hero. Take care. And to all of you psychopaths out there, carry on.